Hello, everyone. We're back with another reaction. Sorry, I didn't know where the camera was then. It's Rehab Room, and it's a happy ending. All right, let's react. Thank you for clicking on the video. Please like, share, and subscribe for more. All right, this is brand new. I haven't watched this, so oh, this is going to be on the fly reaction. All right, let's begin.
The best dating product of this century.
Guys, sometimes exceptions will happen in life. Don't try to shoehorn every single couple you see, every interaction you have into the looks theory. Exceptions can happen. Make use of your opportunities with that in mind. Because I get some messages from people. People saying, oh, rehab, a girl is showing interest in me. Obvious otherwise. But I am a five at best. I don't want to be an oofy doofy. Guys, don't miss out on opportunities if they are real opportunities. The entire point of my videos is to make sure that you can differentiate between opportunities and the traps. Traps and disasters, the rest as exceptions. You're gonna remember I talked about.
Oh, I'm gonna click that again. Oh, I wonder how he's doing, man. Dude, I haven't seen that dude in years, man. I hope he's well. He was in Germany, wasn't he? Humuli? I don't know. I hope he's alright.
And the traps. Traps and disasters, the rest as exceptions.
I'm sorry. I know I keep pausing. Like he was funny, dude, man. I watched these videos back in the day, like years ago. Oh, I never laughed so hard in my life, dude. Just the way he came out of it, just there was no like filter whatsoever, dude. Cracked me up, dude. Oh,
You're gonna remember I talked about how people had turned on Never Give Up last year. Once he had the audacity, the temerity to talk about the difficulties men face, his own followers crucified him. The very same people who never watched any of his other videos all came out of the woods. They were like, how dare you talk about this? You were supposed to be this poster boy we could show around and say, see, looks don't matter for men. It is because of their bad personality. Fast forward to now, a year later, they have a child. Congratulations to Never Give Up, honestly. I mean, life is already gonna be hard, tough on you as a below average looking, low status male. I wish him the best. I do. I do hope that he gets to be an exception to the rule. But it also got me wondering. When I saw his videos, his update videos, it got me asking myself, would this be a situation I would consider a W?
hold on. Yeah, okay. I was just checking if see if I was recording. My computer crashes a lot, so
I would wanna be in. Is this the exception or the latter? I know a lot of yous are gonna disagree. Or yeah, stop coping, dude. He has got a family now, while you are still single. But guys, to me the context matters. The how matters just as much as the what. Also, you gotta do a cost analysis. You gotta look at the cost. You gotta look at the conditions.
And I went with her to the doctor, and pretty early on, pretty like the first four visits, I noticed that the doctor we had didn't really like me very much. She wasn't very friendly or nice towards me, and like I didn't really know why. I didn't understand why. So I'm very glad that our child is gonna be a girl. I'm very glad about that. Because I wouldn't want. It would be feel very. It's rough. It was if it was a boy and with my genes and into this world that literally hates men.
He has got a daughter now, and I agree. It is for the best, really. Especially in a country like Sweden. I mean, at least she won't have to go through what he did. Okay, like the child being a female is good, but still, like, forget about never give up. Regardless of never give up. I was thinking if I am having financial struggles, if I can barely take care of myself, what kind of life will I be able to offer to the child? There is one fear I have, guys. One fear I have. I really wouldn't want my child to feel towards me how I feel towards my parents. And mind you, both of my parents were working. They weren't on state welfare. But still, I want my child to have it better than I did. Because, guys, my whole life has been a struggle. And as you know, I am not big on hard work. Hard work is for the ugly. I don't see struggle, hard work as a virtue. I know normies try to paint it, frame it as some sort of, virtue, right? Or adversity makes a man rehab. Normies have a culture of pain glorification. Oh, brother, God is testing you. God doesn't give people a burden they can't bear. It's such an oofy doofy low IQ line, guys. Oh, God gives the hardest battles to his strongest soldiers. That is a cop, bro. Double digitized
I don't know if that's a cope, bro. I don't know. I don't know. I guess you'll find out.
IQ normie culture. That is why I never really regarded that scenario too highly. I get that a lot of yous are differ from me. You guys are looking for that happy ending, a wife, a child, to give your life some meaning and structure. But at what cost, guys? At what cost? I am not saying don't go for it, but pay attention to the how. And you also gotta think about it from the both angles. Not only about the child, but yourself too. Because once a child is in your life, your maneuverability is limited. It is a serious pressure on your time and resources. I mean, the good thing is for Never Give Up, it is Sweden. So state welfare is gonna be providing the basics. They ain't gotta survive on donations or YouTube, but I am not sure if that is a situation I would rather be in, honestly.
And the doctor went completely bananas, like cursing me out, was like really rude. I was like, what the fuck, what did I do? I was like, completely nuts. And then they decided, then that doctor called all the services again, and like it became like more serious. They were like, they keep calling us about you. And then they went through this whole thing, like, is he abusive, is your husband like a problem and stuff. And they were like starting to imply these weird things. Well, my wife was like, can you fucking stop? He hasn't done anything wrong. He didn't even need to go in these meetings. I spent literally hundreds of hours editing videos and thinking about making them funny, like gaming videos and stuff. And then you make this channel and you just get drunk and rant, and suddenly your whole life changes.
True, YouTube indeed did change his life, his entire life. One video he made talking about being ugly, and the video hitting the YouTube algorithm indeed changed his life. But it is also the reason, very same reason why his case is not really a hope-filled situation for other subpar looking men. I mean, as much as I do wish the best for him, because he genuinely sounds like a nice person, but if we are not being cynical, it is only a happy ending for him, not other subpar looking men. What if he never hit the YouTube algorithm for whatever reason, right? Like, let's think of an alternative timeline. Let's say his camera didn't record for whatever reason. Or, the video got deleted and he didn't bother to record it again. In that timeline, he was still gonna keep experiencing the same struggles, the very same struggles he was describing in that original video. Why didn't he meet a girl like her before going viral then? He had the same personality after all. You know what I'm saying? Like, he met his wife in the comments after the video went viral. That's how they met in the first place. But what happens when you look like him, but you don't get 20 million views on a video of you talking about being unattractive? What do you do then? Like, guys, when you get 20 million views, 20 million, on a video of you talking about how you are struggling in the dating market only because of your looks, there will be women. There will be women willing to prove you wrong. The difficult part, the hard part, is getting that 20 million views on that video. What was gonna happen? What was his life gonna look like now if that video never went viral?
So there was this one time when we went, and the doctor, even though it's not my meeting, they were like, your husband is like too tired, and they decided to call the social services on me, which was really weird because there was really no reason. And that blows up. It's funny how that works. People who don't know, YouTube is very RNG. There are things you can do to boost your chances to make it on YouTube. However, it's always like you're never in control of that. I've seen some really amazing content creators who make either really funny videos or they're really good at a game.
Hey, Let me tell you, hard work pays off. Hard work pays off. It does. I like that. Hard work. If you put the time in your videos or you get a good idea, hey man, shoot for it. Do it. Don't wait. Just do it.
And they've been doing it for a long time, and they're basically never get anywhere because the algorithm doesn't pick them up.
To a degree, it is. Going viral on YouTube is RNG, to a degree indeed. But in this case, it was also his looks that made him go viral. The video catching so many people's attention and going viral was because of the thumbnail and title combination. That wasn't RNG, bro. Let me put it this way. If he was a 5 out of 10 or 4 out of 10, right, that video would have never gone viral. Because YouTube is already filled with similar videos that never went viral. Thumbnails do play a role. You can win the RNG game, you can go viral with a video, but if the quality isn't there, people are not gonna come back. They are gonna come across, maybe, yes, but they won't come back. You can rely on YouTube boosting your videos only for so long, guys.
I'm kind of in that boat too. I mean, I got a few viral videos, but in general, the content I do don't get that much views.
I find it funny how some kids are bad and get expelled, and others are good and use Medley. Medley is the sponsor of today's video, and
I mean, in his defense, to be fair, the gaming niche is oversaturated. It has a very low entry barrier. It is basically the easiest market to enter because it is repeatable. Videos are repeatable easily. Doesn't require much cognitive effort. Doesn't require much production value. I mean, the gameplay is the video itself. But this leads to a red ocean, complete red ocean. He's never gonna make it big with his gaming videos. It just won't happen for him.
The most important thing, though, leading me to meeting my wife, of course, Julia, and us having a baby, and now I'm a dad. It's kind of like one can like I used to always say people saying it's all from YouTube, but I always like even though I was going through hard times, I was never really gonna quit. I believe that I will get here one way or another.
I mean, it is kind of admirable that he sees this as he already made it. Some people really see being a father as the end goal. I never did. To me, the how always mattered just as much as the what. But when you look at it from that perspective, from his perspective, I can see it. Because getting married is more about genuinely going for it, contingent on how much you want it, how bad you want it, how far you are willing to go. It is really more about mentality. But being that guy who genuinely attracts many women is something completely different. I have said it before, guys. If you have a Western passport, if you can make minimum wage in a Western nation, you can get married, you can have a child. It depends on some parameters like are you willing to find a woman from poor countries? Are you willing to struggle to make ends meet? But if you really want it, you could do it. Successful dating, however, not ending up as a statistic, that's another story.
Now, of course, the one that most people are like, "Oh, how much money do you get from YouTube?" Now, okay, YouTube. Uh, I mean, if you look at the lifespan of my whole channel, it might look like a lot. Like let's look it up. Let's look it up. There's always people. There's always gonna be someone who's curious. Let's see. Now, here's from like the start to the finish, which is like 5, 6, 7. It's like 7, 8 years, give or take.
That's not bad. 52K. That's not bad. That's more than mine. That's alright though. That's cool. Nah, he's it must have been after he like obviously went viral because I don't know when his clip came out, but yeah, I'm assuming in the early 2020. Yeah. So yeah.
It's pretty good. It's not bad.
Never
I
give
mean,
up. Don't
it's
give up.
technically RNG. You never know how the
50K is not bad, sure. Especially when you consider how little YouTube pays. But
There you go. I knew it. That's the most. 17K. Damn,
you also
dude.
gotta keep in mind that a third
not
of
bad.
this is literally coming from a single video, meaning it is not sustainable. 30 million views got him 17K. That just shows you how little YouTube pays, guys. You can see in June he made 200, May or 500. Nothing much. He got 47 million views on his channel. Made 50k from that 47 million views. And that 50k includes donations as well. So you can see the return on investment is very low. YouTube can't provide them a life where they don't have to worry about money. When a child is in the equation, it is not only about your looks anymore. You gotta get your finances together for the kid's future. In this materialistic world we live in, he's gonna need the money.
You don't have a job and like you don't have a set amount of income from a job, so unfortunately you cannot have this apartment. And I was like, but I have like good enough income to take it over. They're like, yeah, but the income has to be from like an employment, and like well, we don't really like the way you get your money, which is from like the government and from YouTube and stuff.
Now, if they can't get along in the future, if something happens, since they got married and decided to have a child so fast, if she decides that he had a bad personality all along, he will still have to provide for the child. That is a tough predicament. A real win for Never Give Up would have been them living together out of wedlock without any children. Because when you are a male, when you are a dude in a hellscape like Sweden, marriage and children are only gonna complicate stuff. I mean, as much as I want the dude to be happy, the cynical in me sees this as a bad move to have a child so soon. Ideally for him, I think they should have lived together under the same roof for like 2 or 3 years at least before considering a marriage. This is a mistake a lot of people make because people are so afraid of ending up alone. So a child, a marriage gives them a meaning, a structure, a meaning to their lives. And I know some of you are going to be like, oh, yeah, but why are you thinking like that, man? That is too cynical. Guys, because I have seen these scenarios play out in real life among friends and family time and time again. I have seen how those lovey-dovey couples, the most in love couples, turn on each other. I am not saying it is going to happen to him, but
Damn.
all I am saying is this. People only show you who they really are when they are angry, really angry, or scared. It is a bad course of action when people meet and get married so fast, within a year. Bro, you can't really know a person in just a year of casual dating, especially when you don't live together under the same roof. When you are casually dating someone, when you haven't lived together at least a couple years, you only know that person as much as she wanna show you. As much as she wanna show you, bro. Guys, like, hope for the best, but prepare for the worst. I am not saying don't go for it when some opportunities present themselves, but first live together under the same roof for a few years at least. Then consider marriage. First, get your finances and career in order, then think about having a child. Your relationship.
Yeah, I agree with that. Get your house in order first. Make sure you got a job, stable income, things like that. Get your house in order. Make sure you got somewhere to live so you can provide. Be a good provider. Yeah.
Could be an exception, but first verify. Verify that it is indeed an exception and not a case of
Hey,
the reaper
Hamidi.
playing the sheep, dressed as a sheep. Guys, don't chase endings. Chase verification. I know people are gonna accuse me of being too cynical. Maybe I do have a knack for seeing the negative alternatives, the negative possibilities, negative scenarios that could go wrong, even in the happy stories, but I don't know. Maybe that's because that's what life has taught me. I do hope I am proven wrong though, in case of Never Give Up. I really do hope this is a happy ending for him because he genuinely seems like a good person. I wish that not only for him, but other struggling men as well. But wishes are just wishes. And sometimes that's all they will ever be. What are you gonna do? Happy Christmas, guys. Enjoy the holidays however you can. I am not sure how I am gonna spend mine. Probably the same as every other Christmas, just resting and rotting on the internet. I will see you guys in the next video.
All right, that was Rehab Room. A happy ending. Oh, we don't want that. Let's check the comments. That was a good one. His grandpa simply existed and got himself a wife where he had to get 26 million views to achieve the same brutal. Not that funny. Sorry. In 15 years, his son will watch Rehab's videos. Just be a 1 in a million exception, bro. He doesn't even disprove the BP entirely. He's Swedish and she's South American. It's a classic case of JBW passport, bro. Damn. Yeah, that's been on the rise a lot recently, man. Nothing wrong with that. I think that's cool. You should be able to love whoever you want to, you know? Passport bro, that's what they're calling it. Hit mainstream media now. So, he acknowledges having a meltdown would be terrible, but took the gamble anyway. Damn, dude. Imagine getting bullied by doctors. Brutal. Oh, another sub 5 is born. Always good in the world. Hey, there we go. I don't know what that picture is though. Bigger the cope, harder to rope. Oh, I love that one. I'm gonna use that, dude. Bigger the cope, harder to rope. Sorry. She wants a green card and he still has JW. Maybe I'm cynical, but to me, she watched that bio video and saw an easy meal ticket. Damn, dude. You don't know that. Speculation, dude. But rehab, I don't cope that way. Oh, the luck pill is just a further extension of the black pill. Never give up should have a DNA test done to verify that the child is actually his. I say the odds are 50-50. Damn, dude. They say whenever a sub 5 is born. I'm not reading that one. It's over. True black pill. Never give up. He's 6'4". 6'4" tall. Is he 6'4"? That's crazy. Damn, he's really tall. Hope Maxine at his finest. I like that. Hope Maxine. Over for 1 second incels. Cells. Oh, I can't say that word. Oh. I might have to cut that out of YouTube. Damn it. Wait. I think he's good. I think he's good, hopefully. Yeah. Alright, guys. I didn't do much talking because, well, I didn't feel like it. But had a giggle or two. Chimed in occasionally. So, yeah. Let me know what you think. What did you think? Did you agree with Rehab? Did you disagree? Comment down below. I'll catch you guys in the next one. I'm King Jakes. Please like, share, and subscribe. Peace out.